Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Guys, the chicken is here. We are back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have your season, I had to check, 36 sneak peek, BADA-BOOM. It's going to be an interesting one. I honestly am very excited about the season. I think it's going to be a lot better than last season. So let's go ahead and talk about why. So first off, what we'll do is we'll go over the entire tech tree. I'll give you my quick thoughts. Once we go through that, then we'll go over the base layouts, the deck layouts, and all that kind of stuff. The chest values are, of course, the same. It is going to be a short season. I know it says 30 days on the developer build, but that's just because of the time that I'm recording this. I believe it will be a 3-week season as per usual. And you can see right here, based on the stone chest values, that we have 12 keys there. And if we go up to gold, we're going to have 14 and... Wait a second. No, it's a 5-week season. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so 17 keys in diamond opposed to 25. My bad, guys, my bad. 21 keys in legendary tier. So 5-week season. They're not my favorite, but it is what it is. So yeah, there we go. And let's, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, that could be a bug. I don't think it is, but take everything with a grain of salt on the dev build. Sometimes it's not 100% certain. But yeah, either way. So, here's what we got for the starting tech. Now, this is going to be great for you low-level guys or non-instant training players. Rifles and grenadiers right off the start. No keys to open them. Easy engine room clearing. So, here's where we're at. So, we get... I've got kind of my path planned out, but I just want to give you guys an overview of everything. So we have rifles and grenadiers, then we have some defenses. To note, snipers, towers are in kind of a weird spot. Flares are a little bit out of the way. Medkits are kind of in the usual spot, mortars, and then we have DBD before we go into 3 engines. So let's look past 3 ERs. Our first multi-node is going to be a very boring one with sniper towers, cannons, and extra mines. I think what everyone is going to do, over here we have smokes, Gunboat energy, and boom mines. I think what everyone's going to do is rush to those heavies. I think that's the day one strategy, is get heavies, get flares, along with shock mines could be important. We'll have to see. I think that day one is going to be super interesting because there's a lot of different ways to go, but I think heavies, DBD, flare is probably going to be your best bet. I mean, other than that, there's not a lot of defenses to stop them other than... super early shock mines, which is cool because we typically never have shock mines that early. So that could put a stop to the heavy rush, and then maybe rifles and grens might be better. Rifles, I would probably max them out right off the start, especially if you can't get to heavies for a little bit. They're going to be good later on if we want to get Kavan. We'll talk about the heroes in a second because that's another thing. But let's move on down the road here. So right after heavies, we have troop damage. We have our boom cannons. We have another multi-node over here, a bit of a dud. We'll probably come back and pick that up later. But look at this. We have to unlock Sergeant Brick to move on to 4 ERs. That's crazy. Typically, the heroes are all off on separate nodes, and you have to kind of plan your season almost around which hero you're going to take. This season, we not only have 1 hero that we have to unlock, we have 2 of them. Okay, so let's move forward. We also have shock bombs over here. Could be good. It's hard to say. Also, we'll go over the base stats in a little bit. We do not have, I should say this early, we do not have 150 building health this season. It is 100 building health. I have the stats right here. I'll read them just so you guys know. Building damage 150, GBE 150, building health 100, troop health only 50, and troop damage 150. We'll cover that in a second. I just want to show you the whole tech tree first. So, rocket launchers, kind of in the reasonable spot right on 4 ER. Bombers, not super early, not super late, kind of, again, right where they are. Machine guns are very late this season, guys. We have them mid-4, almost closer to 5. This prototype right here is going to give us the choice of Grappler 2, Simo 2, or Doom Cannon 2. Depending on the meta, I think the Doom Cannon is probably going to be the better choice here, but obviously we got to wait and see. We have to unlock rocket choppers. Not sure how I feel like that. There are some definite potential key vacuums this season, which I don't like. Kind of some odd spacing. I mean, I would love for them to switch this with critters, but you know, it is what it is. We got to play the cards that were dealt. Kavan is up here before 5ER technically, but he is a little bit out of the way, followed by a multi-node, a very interesting multi-node of that gives us the choice of 2 rocket launchers. This means in total, by the end of the season, we could be having 6, yes, 6 rocket launchers. How crazy is that? I mean, you know, they could be good right here to have all 6. I mean, that could definitely be a defensive meta path to go and get Kavan and get a million rocket launchers. At the end of the season, we're going to have heavy choppers, right? So are they going to be that good all season? I'm not sure. Then we have our next hero, potential key vacuum, Captain Everspark. We have to unlock. This devalues Kavan, in my opinion, and it devalues wherever Bullet is, because we already have 2 heroes at this point. So heroes are expensive. That's 42 keys. Everspark is 42 keys. I don't like that. But yeah, so let's move on. Going from 5 to 6. I think this is a pretty clear-cut path for most of us. I think the generic path is going to be troop damage, artillery, barrage, scorchers, and then 5. Unless you really want Bullet, because at that point you're going through 3 heroes and the mechs to get them. This prototype is not terrible. We get an extra boom cannon. There are only 1 boom cannon in the multi-nodes this season, opposed to 2 that we've seen in a few of the previous ones. Simo could be good. Flotsam usually sucks for warships. But if we take a look at the difference here, I mean, if we go top path, we're wasting 38 keys on Scorchers. Bottom path, wasting 38 keys on X. But this path, we get the barrage and the artillery, which are usually always useful in some sense. So, apologies for the voice. I was doing landscaping stuff all day at work today. I took some allergy pills. I'm trying my best here, but you're going to have to suffer through some sniffles. All right, so 6 to 7. 6 to 7. This is where things get really interesting. So our multi-node over here gives us our first, and I believe the only Sky Shield 3 of the season. We have a Gunboat Energy node right there. Perfect place for Gunboat Energy node. Supercell, if you're going to force us to unlock something, make it Gunboat Energy. That's just beneficial for everybody. Shock launchers over here. Our second and last building health of the season right before 70 Rs. And it's going to be, I think this is going to be a big push point time. 60 Rs, building health, heavy choppas. If you can get to there early, you're going to be in great shape. Or the alternative, if you're not playing the slow route. So this path, like this tech choice right here, I think really defines how you have to play the entire season. If you're going to be offensive, tech rider, unlock everything soon, unlock everything quickly, get to Seekers ASAP, maybe get Bullet and go the mech path. You know, I think that's what's gonna be a lot of the tech rider high finish guys are gonna go for Seekers troop damage. Park. I think that's gonna be a definite tech choice. But for the rest of us, mere mortals, I think heavy choppers, building health, that's gonna be a nice safe path and a decent push point probably to get hopefully either into Diamond or past Diamond. Now, as we look past here at 70 Rs, I love how they have Cryoneers on this lonely node that we do not need to unlock. We completely bypass them. So as we go into 7, first thing, troop health. Then we get this is an interesting multi-node. We got a grappler, sniper tower, or mortar. I think most people are going to pick the grappler. That's just me. You guys let me know in the comments. Then over here, we got a shock blaster 3. That is going to be sweet. Even more GB over here, which is great. Our last building damage, which gives us 150, followed by the mine node, which they also put on a good spot. So, I mean, shout out to the team for putting some stuff in the right spots, but also slap to the team for putting some stuff in stupid spot. Well, maybe not that one necessarily, but this one I don't like, and brick I don't really like. I like if they switch brick and shock launch and shock bombs, perfect, you know, or even the multi node, whatever. But other than that, yeah, you know, those are minor gripes, which we're always going to have. Other than that, it's a pretty cool tech tree. It's a pretty cool tech tree, and the base layouts are interesting for sure. Now that we've seen the whole tech tree, let's throw the base layouts up on the screen. Sorry, we are 9 minutes in at this point. I apologize, but all right, I'll let you guys look at the base layouts there, and then yeah. I'll throw up the season stats too, obviously. I probably threw them up earlier in the video. But yeah, man, I'm excited about the season. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be it's pretty balanced overall. I think it's going to be good for the lower level guys that don't have instant training. I think it's also going to be good for the higher level guys that want to skip ahead and get some stuff. Just on a brief kind of overview. Obviously, we never really know how Warships is going to go until we get into that season, get our hands in the mud, and get dirty with it. But overall, I am definitely looking forward to this one, and I got that hunger, man. I got that drive for season 36. I'm saying it right now. This is going to be the season of the chicken. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But also, I know this is just a dev build thing, but they started off the starting defense with the smiley face. Nice little touch. Touch. Shout out to Nunu on that. I'm sure he had nothing to do with it, but yeah, there it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see everything. This is going to be season 36 in BADA-BOOM. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one. And let me know what your plans are for your day 1 tech path down below in the comments, and we'll cover that tomorrow. All right, checking out. Back there.